Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Oilers and the Mounties on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us north of the border in the historic French-Canadian city of Montreal, Quebec. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup between the Houston Oilers taking on the Mounties of Montreal. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out is their 5th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Seven yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. He's got White here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards on the play. First down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 25 yards. And the Oilers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Shepard now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Finch. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Lawson. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now back to throw. That is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Up the middle they go. Finch. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Lawson. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He finds his man, complete. It's Parks. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard. And right side, they're going to go option here. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Waller. He's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Waller. There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will knot us up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now, the Montreal offense ready to take over now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He finds his man complete. It's Parks. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught on the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! A great play there. 74 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Houston set to take over. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it in trouble, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does, to the tune of a 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Curtis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Curtis. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
And they use your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon God.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
I know from experience, partner, all they've been talking about is if we can just make one play, get our hands on the ball one time, we can change this game.
They almost did. That was a dangerous throw.
And instead, it goes against them one more time. Let's see if they can hang in there and not lose control mentally.
On first down, Burris shoves him away. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces third and long.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's McCormick. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49.
Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Back to throw now on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a fumble.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know, if this is the regular season partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. On play action, they'll throw. They got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Second down and 4.
Back to throw here. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Houston's offense taking over again. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance?
And I think the ball's out, and this will be scooped up by the defense.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down to the 22-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Wide open receiver, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Mounties have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Houston's offense taking over again. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense taking over again. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. He's got it to Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
right? Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll set up to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2nd and 5. This is caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the result, a Houston touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Houston set to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 66 yards. And the Oilers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Second and 11 now. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.